Steven! Today's a double live day. Actually, I don't even know if you were in the first live, were you? I don't think you were. You're probably, working. Today's my day off. What's going on, Phoenix? We have another moderator now, Steven, since you've been on. Got a little rowdy with the live this afternoon. Oh, you're off this week. Nice. You got any big plans? I went and spent another gazillion dollars at the pot shop and bought little baseball bats. I'm going to get a cracking here in a second. I had a fun-filled day. I got some glasses. What's going on, everybody? I had to get eyeglasses for driving at night because I can't fucking see anything. So I had an eye exam for the first time in 20 years. That was interesting. Holy crap. I used to remember it taking so long. It took me like 10 minutes. I was like, is this? She's like, this is new technology. I'm like, wow. We don't have to do left eye, right eye for like a half an hour. And then she blew this air in my eye. That was interesting. Never had that happen before. I told you guys, a hobo stole my glasses. Oh, and I got prescription sunglasses, which is going to be fucking awesome. She basically just gave them to me for free. Yeah, it was buy one, get one free. And then she put all this cool shit on for like polarization and anti-glare and stuff. And she's like, we're having a promo right now. You could just add that all for free. And I'm like, well, put a little sugar on top of that, would you? Because I want some more. So I got new glasses coming in from BC. Crafty. Apparently the glasses come directly from BC. So I have to wait like 2 weeks for them to fucking get made and then send me all the way back here. I know, how weird is that, eh? And I was like, BC, you say? She's like, yeah, our office is really far away. Yeah, it's called Specsavers. Yeah. Apparently their head office is in BC. I got like I said, 2 pairs of glasses, 1 pair of regular glasses, 1 pair of sunglasses. The bill was $359 altogether. I'm not including the eye exam though. $359 with taxes in for glasses, 2 pairs of glasses, prescription. I couldn't believe that. I'm like, where the fuck? Last time I heard, this guy bought glasses that I knew. He spent $1,000 at Costco for 2 pairs. And they're not nice glasses. These ones are nice. They're Kylie Minogue. Just wait, I'll wear them one day. So I had to go and do that today. I'm going to do some other shit, like go get some weed. Then I had a nap. And now I was like, you know what? Let's do one more reading because I'm that kind of gal. So let's start her off here, people. What up, JK? Man, everyone's back. Look at you guys. All right, let's roll the dice. Capricorn, 11th house, and Mars. Actually, you know what? Let's not roll the dice. Because when I did it, I was like, I don't really think I like that reading. I don't want to do that reading. That might just be an empty space reading. What are these? Did I just say empty space reading? Look what's on the bottom of this deck. The spaceship. I didn't know what deck this was sitting there because I'm basically in the dark. So apparently we're going to do a space reading. This is the steampunk deck. All right, here we go. What do we got for collected today? I didn't want to take those dice. What, the Queen of Pentacles? 5 of Swords. The enemy has been defeated. Queen of Cups. 3 of Engines. Ooh, someone's taken off in the wrong direction. We got airships, we got submarines, and we've got engines. 3 different modes of transportation just show. Is that the air? Oh my God, the Leviathan. And that's the other suit. We have 1 of each suit on the table. I just want to say that. That's a very weird thing, okay? It's a very weird thing. Okay. So it seems like enemy is defeated, and the Queen of Cups almost like who's been going in the wrong direction finally gets led to somewhere safe. Okay, so this is for somebody that has been, someone's been fucking with you when it comes to your Queen of Cups, comes to your heart. Someone's been fighting you. Triumph. You know what's so funny is I saw this picture today that had the word triumph on it, and now it's coming out, and that's the Chariot. That's also a very good Wu-Tang song. Wu-Tang, Wu-Tang. Triumph, triumph. It's almost like this Queen of Cups has been trying so hard. I mean, she's looking at the fight. She's looking at, ooh, yeah, okay. So, ooh, Spirit Gauge, Temperance. 2 of Swords in reverse. Okay, okay. I'm going to sneeze. Are you going to go away? Oh, something is tickling my nose. And I just pulled it to the devil. Oh my God. But the Hierophant and the Emperor upright. Oh, thank gosh. Okay. So, I think somebody has been very heartbroken, very like down in the dumps, very depressed. Okay. I just heard suicidal. It's because of this fight, okay? I think somebody's been fighting you in some way or making your life very difficult, and I feel like it's for no reason. And I feel like they're this ship back here, and see the moon, right? The ship's back here. Maybe you can't see it. Maybe it hasn't been necessarily visible to you yet, but you have defeated an enemy. Okay, that has been keeping you in very, very depressive energy, right? And constantly leading you in the wrong direction. And you think you find stability and you think you find happiness. And it's like, nope, tricked you again, right? Always tricked you again. Like, this isn't going to be the partnership that you think it is. No. We're going to take it away from you. It's always like, it's like cock teasing, putting it in front of you, dangling something, and then being like, I'm just going to take it away. And you're like, what the fuck? It's so heartbreaking that eventually somebody just dies of heartbreak. You know, it's just like, finally, like, I can't do this anymore. I can't watch you just continue to take it away from me. Like, I'm going to just die of depression, and they're like, well, maybe that's what I want. And then you're like, well, maybe that's what you'll get. And if you get it, that's going to be marked on your fucking deathbed for bringing somebody down so low and standing on their energy and them being incapable of getting rid of you. That is not, oh, I loved them to death. That's not, well, I tried to show them the right way. No. That's just bringing somebody down because you know you can. And if you're vulnerable enough, they bring you down so low, they might just make you take that next step. Because it's always like in a lot of suicide, you'll notice, if you have ever been suicidal, it's in your head. Like it constantly, and then things will stem off in real life that are going on in your head, and you think, okay, well, I'm putting the pieces of the puzzle together here, and it's basically telling me that I don't really need to be here anymore, or I shouldn't be here anymore. And that's just because there's something almost in your eyes that's making you concentrate on the negative as you're trying to get to the positive. It's not going to let you get to the positive because it's going to make you stare at the negative. It's in your head. I heard that today. Mind flare, taking over your mind. I knew it. Somebody's mind has been being taken over by something else, like a parasite. Okay, and it's ruining your relationships. It's ruining your thought pattern. It's ruining your rationalization of irrational parts of your life or of the day, right? It's just making somebody just not see clearly. You know, like they're always, you know, those, I think I brought this up before, those drunk driving commercials that we used to have, and like they used to put the glass in front of you, that bubbly glass or whatever, and then it just becomes more distorted and more distorted and more distorted. It's like somebody's just, either they're drinking or they're intoxicated by something, and they're just feeding it even more and more and more, and they're going down such a negative road because of somebody fucking fighting you. Right? Cancer energy, Sag energy just showed up, Capricorn energy just showed up, and Taurus energy just showed up. So you could be dealing with any one of those. Oh, yeah, and Aries. Okay? Bunch of signs just showed up, literally. Okay, the devil's in reverse, which means, like, see how the devil is a giant head? It's like a robotic head. And then the person in the background, it's almost as if he's trying to, I don't know, it's like a weird depiction of the devil. But for one, he's taken off. Oh, okay. So he's actually taken off the scary mask. And you can see he's crying, and she's tied up. And the way that I feel this is the mask that's taking him over, he doesn't want to do what this mask is telling him to do. But when he takes it off, it shows his vulnerability. And it's all about this over here, this temptress, the thing that causes him to glitch out and follow this other thing that he doesn't want to anymore. He's being controlled by something that he doesn't agree with. And once that's removed, you can see how much damage it's doing to him. Okay, so I almost feel like, yeah, Six of Air, someone's definitely been fighting you. Okay, and oh my God, this is my visions card. So you see how he's freaking out? Look what's going on in his head. He's seeing his airship, his blimp go down. And this is the Nine of Swords. That's, I mean, if he's up there flying and it catches on fire, he's fucked. He's dead. Okay? There's no coming out from that. And that's why I feel like whatever this person did to you, okay, whatever they have, oh my God, I just cut the deck to the captain of airships. You see how this is this man that's having this vision of everything going down. So it's almost as if this outside entity that has been attacking somebody, it's as if it wants to attack your car. You know those, I'm getting now, was that Fight Club with the recalls, you know, vehicles and their recalls? If you have a really bad recall on your vehicle, but you don't want to take your vehicle in because you have a feeling it's not going to pass and they're going to take it away from you, you go somewhere else, you get it checked out, okay, and if it's something they can fix, then you get them to fix it, then you take it in and you get them to do the recall, okay, and then you should be fine. It should pass. Okay, so I feel like there could be something on somebody's vehicle that is outdated, outworn. Like there was a recall on my sister's vehicle from like 10 years ago, and we've been going to this shop, and this man he had the same car as my sister, and he just loved it, and it got taken away. because of a recall, and then he noticed that something that was recalled on our vehicle was starting to go, but we won't take it to Honda, obviously. So he's like, oh my God, like this is bad. If this goes, like you're fucked. So we got it fixed, right? And now Honda can look at it and do their judgy thing and pass the test, although we won't take it in. Fuck that. But if there is, I mean, because there are, like, say, locking mechanisms that go, I always try to warn people about the new car syndrome. New cars have a huge kind of debt to society where it goes with, like, if you buy a new car, you're kind of the guinea pig because it just came out on the line, and all those things that are bound to happen are going to happen, right? So you have to be very careful with new vehicles. I tend to stick to older vehicles because I feel like all of those recalls have already been dealt with, right? And if the vehicle is still on the road, it's probably okay. Okay, but there could be something, I'm getting like a locking mechanism or something on your car that could have been recalled. Please take it in, because if anything happens, you're going to get locked in that car and you're never going to be able to get out. You can't just break a window. I know people think, oh, I'll just break my window. Try it. Honestly, just on a regular day, if you've just got $700 just to replace it, try how hard it is to break that window. Okay, but people underestimate the strength of glass. Okay, and they underestimate sometimes their visions and their foresight, their gift of foresight. If you see something happening, if you see an accident, you see in an accident. My sister had a vision of being in an accident a few years ago, and we were pretty determined to believe that somebody was attacking her for some reason, whether they wanted her vehicle, whether they just wanted her hurt. And I actually had to drive around for 3 months. She wouldn't drive. It's just something that we eventually got through. I mean, she would drive to like the corner store and like the store, but other than that, if I was with her, she just wouldn't drive. She was over it. She was done. She was done seeing the vision. And it wasn't just one vision. It was multiple visions back to back of her crashing. And it never happened again after that. Right? It was like, it seemed like somebody had purposely just targeted her. And this happens, obviously. She's not even on social media. I feel like her and I are so different with the social media. She's not on it at all, and I'm on it. And she almost gets psychically attacked more than I do. And I find that we've always said that's so ironic, because she's not even visible to people, yet people are still attacking her, right? She still has people from the past attacking her. She still has memories from the past attacking her, my parents attacking her. She still has all these people attacking her, yet she's nowhere to be seen. So why are they attacking her? If they can't see her, then what's the big fucking deal? But that's just people in the past carrying fucking trauma with them and all that baggage that happened with you, because they won't deal with their actual trauma. So they act like all the drama that went on between you guys is actually trauma. It's like, okay, why don't you be homeless for one fucking day and then you'll notice trauma, okay? Not this, oh, did you get treated bad in high school and you think you know what trauma is? I mean, again, not judging anybody, but their spectrum of where they are versus what you've been through is very different. Okay. They're basically traumatizing you with visions. And I think the universe is allowing you to see these visions because there is superstitious activity going around. And I think that you would notice it. And I mean, you might not be superstitious. You might see something and go like, fuck, man, I'm fucking superstitious as fuck. Like, I'm not crossing the road. Like, I see what's going on here, right? It's almost like that. It's almost recognize that even if it makes you sound dumb, or even if it makes you sound a little bit like a drama queen, you might just have to, until the visions go away, if you are having nightmares about something happening, there is a possibility that somebody wants you in complete and utter demise. And with nothing around you, with no growth, no life, right? 9 of Wands energy, protecting yourself, having to stand up for yourself, having to constantly check your vehicle, caution yourself, right? And then we go to the Messenger of Submersibles, and then the Lovers in reverse. And this all did have to do with a relationship. Okay, so Messenger of Submersibles makes it seem to me like there's an incoming message about you've been in the air so long, but there's water there with you now. So if they try to catch you on fire, right, do something to you because they're inflicted by something else, okay, even though it's hurting them to hurt you, right? They're getting upset about having to hurt you, but yet they're doing it anyways. And you know the vision I just got? There's this movie called, I want to say it's just called The Box. I don't know. It's got, oh, good God, Jeffrey Dean Morgan in it. And he has 2 daughters, and they go to a garage sale, and his daughter buys a box. And little do they know that this box is massively haunted, okay? And it starts to attach and attack the little girl. And there's a part of the movie where her mom can't find her, and then she finds her in the kitchen, but she can't see her, and she can hear her daughter crying, eating at the same time, and yet bawling her eyes out. So when she finally gets the picture of her daughter of what the hell is happening, she's like on all fours, and this demon is shoving food into this little girl, and the little girl is crying because she's so full, but the demon is forcing food down her throat that she can't stop it, right? The demon is completely taking over her. And that's how I feel with this cyborg energy. I feel like something is feeding it, and it's crying. The actual vessel, the person who owns the vessel is crying because it's hurting them to do this, but yet they're so mind controlled that they're doing it anyways, as if they can't stop themselves. And that's where it's like, if you are around people that easily lose control, okay, if they easily can lose control of their emotions, right? Lose control over rage, lose control over, the people that they don't know. Be very cautious about that, because that could be the fact of, like, I remember I was talking about the demon that's in my head when I drive around, and it's like giving me rage. Like, it's like giving me road rage. And today, actually, I pulled a corner, and somebody had to stop for this person to cross the road, and the guy behind me didn't see, so he almost ran in the back of me. And this time I laughed. I was like, oh, thank God that kid looked up. So I know that I have almost fought and successfully diminished this road rage demon. All right. I don't even know when he got there, because I don't ever remember having a problem in traffic. I really don't. It feels like it was just recently, but I don't know when it started. And that's what's scary about it. Because I'm like, I don't know when this thing started irrationalizing every single fucking person that does something wrong on the road. Like, I don't give a fuck. I'm not a traffic cop. Why do I care if this person's doing this and that person's doing that? Just don't fucking hurt me. I don't give a shit. Okay. But something was irrationalizing my very rational mind. And that's what's been coming up recently, is like different things that people are going to start to notice, like, wow, that was irrational. Like, why did I act that way? Why did I do it that way? I shouldn't have had to do it that way. I never remember doing it before that way, or acting that way, or, acting on impulse like that. So why am I doing it now? Right? Or something like that. And like, maybe this coming out of this person, maybe they've never done something like this before. Maybe they've never attacked anybody like this before. They don't know why they're doing it. Well, they don't know why they're doing it because they're being controlled. They don't know why because there is no reason for them to be doing it. It's this other thing, right? You didn't do anything to them. Therefore, it's kind of holding the hostility. Like, who the fuck are they? Right? It just seems like horrible energy. And they want you in. And they don't know why. Two of Engines. So 222. And then Justice. All right. Oh, okay, there we go. Okay, so with Justice coming in all of a sudden right in the middle, there's that head again. And then the Lovers, the Explorers. I think, okay, So someone's fucking with you for sure. Okay, I don't know exactly what it is that they're doing. If it's like witchcraft or if it's just mind manipulation or some type of sabotage or something. I'm not sure what they're doing, but it's going to cost them their current relationship. Yes, take what resonates. Okay, it's going to cost them their lover. And this is something that, ooh, yeah, 7 of Cups. They're not even going to know what the fuck happened. Okay, so they have been obviously cautioned and warned, right, with this crying episode. Like, why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? But then still choosing to do it. It's like, okay, if you can't even control your own mind on this when you know you don't want to do it, but you're going to do it anyways, like, what the fuck? How you clearly cannot control yourself on any aspect. So justice is going to have to step in and take something from them for the constant threat to you. Because I feel like it is a lot of threats. This threat could have costed you trips, relationships, times where you did stay home, times where you felt attacked or so depressed you didn't want to get out of bed, stuff like that. So then there were all these things going on and adventures, but you didn't want to go because of this person and their energy that they put on you. Like you were going to get in trouble or something was going to happen if you went out. It's a constant fear because of this premonition of knowing that this person was so nasty that they actually would be able to do this, right? They actually have it in them that they could pull this off, right? Like they're fucking loco. Empress in reverse. Oh, geez. Queen of Wands in reverse with the Empress in reverse. There's some woman that's pissed off here. Okay, 3 of Cups. Everything was all fine. And I don't know what happened, but something occurred, okay? And it kind of seems like it's going to cost them this relationship, this ever eternal flowing relationship that they have in their heads. Okay, I don't even know if it's in real life, but they're going to lose it. They might travel a lot with this person. They might be married to this person. They might have a baby with this person. Guess what? All the shit that they did to you doesn't even fucking matter anymore. What they accumulated with this karmic, it's going to be done. Okay, 10-10 on the clock, too. That's a good omen right there. You can't just send... Yeah, 5 of Wands. You can't just... There's the Tower. You can't just fucking fight somebody blindsiding the other person. Like you're the goddamn, like, and then act like the hermit and think you could hide. Oh my God. Who the fuck is this person? The Tower's coming down. It's a Tower in reverse because obviously the relationship that they're in is very superficial. I don't believe it's love. I believe it's something else. I believe that they know that it's eventually going to get taken down, like it wasn't going to be till death do us parts. It was more going to be until somebody figured out what was going on, does us part, okay? And that's going to be this breakup. There's going to be a very messy divorce. Somebody's going to lose a house. Okay, there could be children involved. There's definitely property involved. I just heard. Okay, there's banking, financials. This bitch might not even work, or if she does, she might work part-time. Good luck out there, part-time bitch. Sending out all this fucking nasty-ass energy and then crying about it like you can't control yourself. Of course you can. You have to take the bigger road. You have to that you're being used. You have to notice, hey, by the way, I don't usually act like this, so why the fuck am I doing it right now? Ego, right? Someone's letting their ego definitely win in this, and you let your ego win, you could get very hurt. And that's the end of that reading. I hope it resonates, people. Thank you so much for liking the video. Please make sure you send in your telepath questions my way. What up, Wolfgang? Just because they were blocking the driveway? Oh, Steven, that's such a good idea. I've been trying to figure out what the fuck to watch. X-Files, here we go. Damn right. All right, people, one more like and we're at 13 likes. Oh my God, it's 10-12 now. I wonder if we're going to make 10-13. Shots fired. Oh, it just turned to 8. I wonder if we'll actually hit 10-13. I saw it today on something. I might have even looked at the phone at 10:13 today. Oh, we're at 10:12 again. God damn it, we need one more like. Come on, somebody put us at 13 likes. I bet you everybody that's in here already has liked it, so thank you. Like, are we going to get that 13th like? I don't know. We got it. Oh, now went to 14. Okay, now we can't get 10:13 no matter what. You guys are the best. Okay, last message. What do we got here? Okay, so what I'm getting is somebody might be breaking up with somebody for a chance at something else. So somebody might be dealing with like a very passive-aggressive partner, quick to change emotions, very false appearance, tension, moody, confrontational, financial disappointment. Somebody is definitely walking away from somebody, and I feel quite quick, okay? And if this already happened, then in the current position, we have apathy and temperance. And I feel like somebody could be bored right now, okay, because they are single. All right, pardon me. So they might be experiencing boredom, right? Not having no idea what the fuck to do now. Like, holy shit, am I ever bored? But the universe is like, just cool your jets, okay? Because something else is coming in here. Lessons learned. Like, it's almost like somebody, I heard that today, lessons learned. It's a Snack song, a Snack the Ripper song, which I recently discovered and I just love. So lessons learned, it's like, okay, so if somebody was with a massively aggressive partner before that was kind of bipolar, very false appearance, okay, very moody, there's a reason maybe why you were with them. Okay, it was maybe so then you could get over that, know that it exists, know that it's out there, and regain your confidence for something way better that you just want to fucking dive right into. Now, these are just analogies. It doesn't necessarily have to be exactly how that was. Like, you could have had a very over-controlling parent, a very coercive partner, okay, just very verbally abusive towards you, telling you what to do, stuff like that. Not necessarily abusive, like they hit you, but coercive relationships, people don't really know too much about, but it is kind of mental abuse, mental breakdown of your partner, taking everything over, making sure that basically they can't leave, right? But not putting a finger on them. No. It's everything else, right? It's controlling them in other ways. Not a lot of people know about those types of relationships, right? They just see, and then they'll maybe gaslight themselves and be like, well, he doesn't hit me and he doesn't cheat on me, so isn't that okay? No. No. But, we don't know that when we're in it because we see love. Okay. So there's like hope on the horizon. Okay. And you might like attract somebody's eye. Okay. This person over here. All right. You might suddenly attract, like, see something worth looking at, like, who the hell is that over there? Or what is that, right? Like, I mean, you can be in abusive relationships with a lot of different things, right? And then once you find your way out, once you find something else, you're like, I don't have to be in this awful relationship anymore, and then feel like I have to heal for so long that I'm bored, okay, to the tits. It's like that. It's learning, there's definitely seems to be a little bit of a delay in something. And with the Chariot there, like, I mean, maybe you've been delayed in healing, or maybe you've been delayed in moving out, moving on. But once you start moving, once you start getting shit done, changing your address, right? Revamping your apartment if somebody just moved out, right? Or getting a new apartment and nesting, okay? Whatever it is, there needs to be that part of your life, right? So then you restructure yourself, get yourself back into the groove of things, right? Have your stuff back up again. Put your fucking wrestling pictures back on the wall, okay? Get your WWE mat back out again, okay? Put your shit back out again that brings your apartment back to life, or your house back to life, or your office back to life, or your job back to life. Okay, so it's just yours, because whatever it was with this other partner, they took it over. They changed things, they moved things around, and that's not how you wanted things. So bring things back together. That will help your confidence, right? Because now you got all your shit. It's like, okay, this is who I am. This is my man stuff. Okay, remember when Michael on The Office has that ridiculous lamp with the lady and the boobs and the, and they call it like a single lamp, and it is because it belongs in a bar. You shouldn't really put that in your living room. Okay. But I feel like once somebody does this, it makes them feel better again. Right? Makes them feel pretty again and all blossomed up again. And then there's the Sun and then the Emperor. Nice. Okay. So some bright-eyed energy coming in at the end here. And it just seems like somebody's just in a very special place right now. Really trying to gain some perspective, ground themselves, okay? It seems a little bit boring, seems a little bit covert, but you know what? Honestly, you got to do what you got to do when it comes to putting your shit back together. Okay, if you need to heal, you need to heal. And then that's what gives somebody hope. That's what gives somebody the momentum to get back into their energy and become the king of the castle again. Okay, Zach. Okay, king of the castle again. Because they had this team that really didn't work with them very well. Okay, there's a lot of tension, a lot of frustration, dealing with a lot of relationship politics and bullshit. Okay, and then the wheel turns, and then the high priestess is there. Be patient in matters regarding intimacy, learning, creative insights, guidance, reliance on your instincts, maintaining privacy around your financial affairs. Okay, so there's a wheel that's a turning. Okay, and where something was stagnant and off balance is moving into, I mean, sometimes it's not the things around us that are unbalanced, it's us that are unbalanced, right? Inflation's going to happen, things are going to go up, right? Things are going to happen, and offices are going to shut down, and people are going to come aboard, and right? So many things occur that you can't stay still. You can't expect a business to stay still and not hire people or fire people or move on and create more jobs, right? You can't really help people for branching, okay, and expanding. I just feel like somebody is thinking, well, why can't this expansion happen now? Well, we don't know that. Timing doesn't exist. So obviously, if it doesn't exist, look at that on the bottom of the deck, there's the hangman. So if timing really doesn't exist, then it's not a part of, well, why hasn't it happened yet? Or when is it going to happen? It's just a matter of, it's all in relative. It's all in motion already. It's little things are happening every day. Excuse me. I had a 7-Up today because it was so hot. Anyways, so it's almost like, you can't change time. You can't force time. You can't speed it up. And trust me, you ain't going to want to speed it up because it's already going fast enough as it is. Okay. It's all that's all I hear is just, it's all in time. It's all in good time. Things can't move that quick because they're moving for people every day. They're moving 1 inch and 1 foot for somebody every day, right? It's just one day that movement's going to be for you. And when that movement comes, the universe wants to make sure that everything is so sticky that, you're prepared for it, you're grounded for it, and you're at your zen, right? You're not all topsy-turvy, fucking in your head, out your ass, right? All bent out of shape. They don't want you like that. They need you cool, calm, and collective. And then you set your path to something and you go. Right? Hangman time is very important, right? It's almost like the Four of Swords energy. You really have to clear the lines, do the work, focus. So then you can gain that insight, right? So then you can connect when all this changes. You can connect with yourself and you can connect with spirit as to what the hell is going on and where you're going and what's going to happen next and, right, a million other things. Yeah, now I'm hearing 9 Inch Nails, what could have been. Yeah, see? Yeah, see, it's about him being with somebody during this really bad time in his life. And then he breaks up with her. Because he knows that they weren't never supposed to be. What could have been? Oh, God, it's such a good song. I've been getting really back into 9 Inch Nails right now. Whoa. Very hot. Very hot. I fucking love Trent. Jesus Christ. His mind, his magical, beautiful mind. Oh, he did the soundtrack for Social Network. And I remember watching the movie. I didn't really like the movie. I might have to watch that again. I remember listening. Actually, Trent has done multiple movie soundtracks. And you can tell it's him. You can fucking tell. I can hear it. Like, I can tell, like, that's fucking Reznor. I can tell. I can hear it in the soundtrack. Oh, it's like Howard Shore. Totally opposite, but I know when it's Howard Shore and I know when he's doing the soundtrack because he writes this, like, oh my God, I was having this breakdown of music last night. And because I watched the Perfect Storm. I had to. It was just in the energy. So I watched the old Andrea Gale, and at the end, this beautiful, Howard Shore is all the way through it, but this beautiful ballad at the very end. And I was listening to it, and the way that Howard writes his music, the way that anybody writes orchestra music, it's like they're writing music on top of music, on top of music, on top, right? And it's like you can hear the layers of his music. You can hear the layers of the violins and the drums, and oh my God, I was just totally falling in love with music last night, where I was like, if I could have been a composer, I think that would have been just incredible. But I never was introduced with music like that as a kid. I never got an instrument. My sister did. She played the flute, I think, when she was younger, but I never got to play an instrument, so I never got to connect with music that way, right? So as I was just like, I can hear the magic in music. Like it's so magical that it almost feels like it should be illegal, right? It's the way that somebody can put those layers together. And then when you smoke weed and listen to music, I swear to God, music becomes 3D around you, and you can experience it in a way where you're sitting in the music. You know, when you ever feel like that, you're just sitting in it and it's just happening all around you and you're just alive with it. Okay. I don't know why I'm saying this right now, but I feel like maybe that's where somebody's going. That's their happiness. That's their ever sunset. Okay, maybe you're going to make music. Maybe you're going to compose something. Maybe you're going to write something, and it's just going to take off, and it's going to shoot you right into the land of Mozart and Beethoven. Okay, but whatever it is, there's a huge shift. Okay, and actually, there's been a few readers that are picking it up, and if you're making a huge shift in your life and you've been starting to make moves, okay, but just little moves that kind of get you out of the fog, out of the cave, out of the craziness, right? Just making small moves for yourself just to keep yourself from kind of going insane. There is something quite big coming. And it's because you're making those little moves to get somewhere else that the universe is going to shift you, right? So then it's like acclimating, which we talked about the other day, right? Acclimate into your new life, acclimate into dropping old habits, getting rid of things, right? Don't shock your system so much anymore because we are getting older, right? And that shock to the system might mean a stroke, might mean your ass pass out or something, right? So anyways, try not to shock your system. Okay, be gentle. And I'm going to cut it now. I am just getting a little hot. It's just that time of the day where it just gets a little warm. So I'm going to peace out and watch my program. Actually, I think I'm going to turn on the old X-Files thanks to Steven here. So thanks for being here, you guys. It was a blast. And I'll be back tomorrow. I don't know if I'll do 2 readings. Maybe I'll do 3. Maybe I'll do none. I don't fucking know. I always tell you guys that. Make sure you hit that notification button, obviously. I don't know why I always point to this corner. Maybe it's there. Maybe it's not. I don't know. But hit the notification button so then you know when I do go live. And whitneymoonshine@gmail.com for your readings. Peace out, Phoenix. Thank you, Steven, for being here. Obviously, Wolfgang Puck. Who is it? Oh, yeah, J.K. Levin. Oh, beautiful husky. I really hope you're going to put him down in the river. Man, when I see people walking with long-haired dogs, I'm like, can you please put them in the water? They're dying right now. Or shave your dog's belly if he's really hairy. Even cats, man. Help your animals out in the summer. If they're super hairy, don't make them go outside in the heat with all that hair. Shave their asses. They'll love you for life. All right. So peace out. Oh, yeah, J.K. Levin. And whoever this is here, Lisa. And I think that's it for my homies. Yep, that's it for the homies. Oh, Felicity. I think you've been here before. Lynx. What up, everybody? We're having a wonderful day. And stay cool out there, people. Stay cool, all you cool cats. And see you tomorrow. All right? Sleep tight. Peace out. I used to say, don't let the bed bugs bite. But then I lived with bed bugs, so I don't say it anymore because that's a real thing. So don't let the cockroaches bite. Oh my God, I hit a dragonfly the other day while I was driving. Tell her how that thing didn't light up my fucking windshield. My windshield had this little glow mark on it for, I don't know, maybe 10 seconds. I was like, I think I just hit a freaking fly that glows. Anyways, peace out. I could go on for hours with stories like this. Peace out, y'all. Thanks for being here. What could have been?